Hey everybody, it's Miranda here from the Graphic 45 Design team, and I've got a Halloween project to share with you guys today, and it's an altered box that I made into a I guess like a chest of drawers in a sense. I used a ton of matchbooks to do so, which I'll show you the inside in just a minute. And basically this is to house candy in for your children for Halloween. You can get the larger matchboxes to do like the bigger pieces of candy, but in my case, I thought of my nieces specifically, which they've been hounding me while I've been making this. They love the drawer idea, but they specifically love Jolly Ranchers and Starburst, and these matchbooks are the exact size for those, so it was perfect for me. So I'm just going to kind of house candy in it for them. When they come over, they can get in there and get some, but not too much. I'm going to have to probably keep it up from them. But I wanted to also stick with a more I guess like the black and white theme for this one. The Steampunk Spells has an array of amazing colors in it, so you can kind of go any direction you want. But I also wanted to show that it has beautiful black and white imagery in there too. So there is a hint of yellow and a hint of orange, just a little bit, but basically it's black and white, and then, or I guess I should say cream and black, and then the metallics I used like silver and gold. So this was just a box that I got at my local store, and it is supposed to be oriented this way, I think, basically the way they had the pictures in there, because this is like I used it as like a window unit. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm talking about. But it had pictures in there to be used as like a framed box. And it was oriented this way, so I just kind of flipped it, lined it with paper, one of my favorite sheets from the collection. I love, love, love this one. So, so amazing. So I painted the whole box black first, and then I just lined it with the paper, distressed all of my edges with a distressing tool, and then I inked them with black soot distress ink. I also took a stamp, and this is just like a chicken wire stamp from my stash, and I randomly just went around and stamped that with some black ink. I really like the way that came out. So I just lined the whole thing with paper all the way around. Lined these little frame parts with paper, which is a bit time consuming when you're doing strips about that big, but really worth it because I love the way that came out. So on the outside here, in our last design team package, we got this amazing chipboards from Gina's Designs, and I will link that website down below. And this was like a fence piece, and I made it into like a balcony. It's hard to see because it's black on black, but hopefully the pictures will do better justice. So what I did is I took it and I just bent it around to make it like a rounded dimensional instead of just flat, and I painted it black, and then I embossed it with a few different embossing powders, and then I stamped it with that same stamp while the embossing powder was wet, so it kind of like made impressions into it. And then I took some gold leafing, some liquid leafing. I'm a really big fan of that. That's the silver one over there on those wings, but this is the gold liquid leafing, and I love that stuff. So I just kind of painted it randomly, dry brushed it on there. So that is where that came from. And then I also took one of his hands, the skeleton guy over there, and put it there in the center fence post, and then fussy cut the Totally Wicked out of there. So I put the little owl over there. I love, love, love this image. This is a little piece of a banner, kind of like he's poisonous. And then I have just a little baby petally flower. I think I only used 3 flowers on this, you guys, and everything else was basically the paper was its own embellishment. That's what I love about Graphic 45, especially this line, the Steampunk Spells line. It's just amazing for just using only the paper for a project. It's just absolutely amazing. So I did that over there. In the middle here, you'll see I took some more of those. I call them tarot cards because that's what that sheet reminds me of, and I love it. But I just kind of randomly put them like they were flying up over the box, and I distressed all of my edges with a distressing tool and then inked them with black. So there's the orange. I said you can just get a hint of orange on the project, and that's where it came from. But from a distance, it almost just makes them look like it's glowing, so I really, really love that effect. You can see the matchbooks in there, and what I have is a little bit of chicken wire, and this is like a let's see, a textured chicken wire. It almost feels like it has moss or something on it, and a friend of mine sent it to me and I absolutely love it, so I lined both of those windows with that. Okay, and then you can just see the matchbooks in there. So over here I have my skeleton guy. I have a Graphic 45 ornate metal label holder right here, and it says double tool and treble in there, and I left this plain. I just love the brassy type color that these have. All the Graphic 45 metal staples are amazing, so I use that there. We got these also from Gina's Designs. We got these Steampunk doilies, and they were black or white. We got a couple different sizes, and I absolutely love them. So what I did is I just cut it into like a corner piece over here and put it there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's absolutely amazing, the gears. So I just inked, I didn't ink, but I took some of that silver liquid leafing and went over it with that. And then I put another little piece up here at the top as well. Really, really cool. So my skeleton guy, I again just used some of that liquid leafing on him. And his name, of course, is Mr. Seymour Bones. I absolutely love that. I took, again, Genius Design sent me a chipboard pack that was called Steampunk, and I love it because it has amazing stuff in there. It's got like gears, which I forgot to show you down here. There's a gear from Genius Designs and another petaloo flower. But it also has like hot air balloons, wings, all kinds of really, really cool things. So these are the wings from that Steampunk set from Genius Designs, and I just painted them with the liquid leafing in the silver. And then I fussy cut these wings out from the paper line and layered those on top of them. And it's really dimensional. I kind of ruffled it all up. And then I again like dry brushed him with some of that metallic stuff as well. So that is the outside of the box, you guys. And it just sits up like that. I have that down there to kind of prop it up. And then on the inside, you just open it up and you have all of your matchbooks in there. You can see how I lined that with the chicken wire as well there. And then I did stamp on the inside too, just to kind of complete the look. So here's all of my matchbooks, and I lined them with all the patterns and solids paper. I used the 2 sheets out of there and just cut them all together. So basically you just glue all of these matchbooks together. And if you'll see, I have a tiny gap over there, but you really can't see it. You know, it was a little bit short. So what I did actually, and again, you can't tell, this looks like it goes all the way over to here, but this edge was really just this big. But I couldn't fit another matchbook in there, and it had like that much of a gap. So what I did is I just layered some chipboard in there and made this bigger so that it looks like the box is, you know, a better size to fit these in. I'm not good at explaining things, you guys, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. So that way these weren't in here with a huge gap on either side. So I just lined it with chipboard to make the box come in more, so it would frame these in much better. And then I just lined it with paper all the way around. So these do have little brads on the center of all of them. Really fun, tedious work covering all of these with paper and then, you know, putting the brads in, but I think it was so worth it. I did paint all of my matchbooks black on the edges just because that's the part that shows. So I just cut my nails, but let me get in here and show you guys. You can just grab that, and then I have Starburst in them for now. My nieces are going to love this. They're all filled with Starbursts for them. But they also fit Jolly Ranchers, and like I said, if you wanted to house a bigger candy, you could just get like those bigger matchbooks, or you could even make your own, which, you know, would be amazing, and then fit larger candy in there, like the little chocolate bars and stuff. So I just thought this was a perfect Halloween project, trick-or-treating kind of themed. If you guys have any questions on anything I did, just leave me a comment down below. Hope you guys like my project. I'll also link the Graphic 45 blog so you guys can go check out all the other ladies' amazing work. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day and happy Halloween. Bye, y'all.